Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So, in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is my September reading wrap up. I have read 5 books this month, so I thought rather than doing my favourite books of the month, I'd just talk to you about all of them. So that's what I'm going to be doing. To be honest, I've been in a bit of a reading slump. That's why I haven't read loads this month. So that's why I don't have crazy amounts to talk about like I normally would. Anyway, let's get into the video. So the first book that I read this month was Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. It was on my Kindle, so I will put a little photo of the cover here for you, just so you can see what it looks like. It follows the story of Brianna and Jacob. It is the second book in the Part of Your World trilogy, and I did enjoy Part of Your World, so I thought I'd read the second one. It was really good. It was a nice, heartwarming romance. And basically, Jacob started a job at the hospital where Brianna worked, and he was a bit socially awkward, and they both got talking, and it all went from there, basically, is what happened. But yeah, I do quite like this series. I am looking forward to the third one in the series. Just for the Summer, I think that one's called. But yeah, I am really enjoying these ones so far. I think I rated that one a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, so quite high. And yeah, that was a nice little romance read. So the second book that I read this month was Girls Under Pressure by Jacqueline Wilson. I have recently started rereading this series. I read it as a teenager and really enjoyed it. But Jacqueline Wilson is releasing an adult book called Think Again with the same characters that were in these. So I wanted to reread these before I then went on to read Think Again. And these are very nostalgic for me. I do quite enjoy them. They sort of bring a lot of memories back, which is nice. And they basically follow the teenage girls, Ellie, Magda, and Nadine, and them navigating their way through life as teenagers. And they discuss situations that a lot of teenagers go through. So they're very relatable characters for the teenagers that read these, if that makes sense. And like I say, I wanted to read these ones before I read her new one. That's why I picked these up. But yeah, it is what I remembered it to be, and I rated this one a 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. But yeah, that's basically it. That one was book 2. For the third book, it's one that I listened to on Audible, and it is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. I'll put the cover here for you so you can see it. I listened to the first one on Audible because it was in with the subscription, and I just wanted something a bit light-hearted to listen to, a bit romancy, and I quite liked it, so I thought I'd continue the series. That's why I got this one. It just follows the character of Lara Jean and her relationships in life and how she navigates life and things like that. And it is YA. I quite like the series. They're quite nice books to listen to on Audible while you're doing other things. And I rated that one a 3 out of 5 stars. It's the second one in the series. There is another one after that, which I will be listening to soon, hopefully. But yeah, that's book 3. Book 4, I did read Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. I've read Lynn Painter's YA stuff before, but never her adult stuff. I do really like her YA stuff, so I did have high hopes for this, and I did quite enjoy it. I think I prefer her YA books, to be honest, but this is the only adult book of hers I've ever read, so I'm gonna read some more and see what I think of those before I jump to any conclusions. But this one follows the story of Olivia, who splits up from her partner, sets her apartment building on fire, and ends up moving in with her brother and his roommate. Starts texting a random number who turns out to be her brother's best friend and roommate, Colin. And it's about their romance and how they sort of evolve from there, if that makes sense. But yeah, I liked the concept of it. It was quite a nice book, and I quite enjoyed it. I give this one a 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. And there's a second book in the series called The Love Wager, and it's all about Liv's brother Jack. And I'm reading that one at the moment and quite enjoying that one too. So yeah, that's book 4. And for book 5, I read The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, which again, it was on my Kindle, so I'll put that there for you. And I'd heard loads of hype about this online. Loads of people was going crazy about this for ages on the internet, and I've had it on my TBR for a while but kept putting it off. And to be honest, I read it and actually really enjoyed it. I can understand why there's so much hype. This one follows the story of Olive and Adam, and they pretend they're in a relationship. So Olive's friend can then start seeing her ex boyfriend, and it sort of spirals from there. They build a friendship, which then turns romantic. And again, nice romance. I really enjoyed it. There's 3 in this series, I believe, and I will be reading the other 2 fairly soon. But yeah, I really did enjoy this one. And I quite enjoyed the fact that there's a science element to it, because there is quite a heavy science element to these ones. And it's not something I was sure I'd like, if that makes sense. But I did really get into that side of it. I did rate that one a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. Again, I really enjoyed it. But that was book 5. So they are the 5 books that I read in the month of September. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe underneath, and I will see you all again next week.